Alright. Just gonna take this one out first.
You know what game does a boss rush very well? Devil May Cry 5.
Oh.
Because you only do something like a boss rush with V. Oh my goodness. Goodness, if I'm not mistaken. You're from our home, the Celestial Plane. You, Okami Amaterasu. Who would have thought we would meet again after all this time? All my waiting under the dark, cold ice has paid off. We Celestials may have lost our physical form, but our spirits live on and are with you for all eternity.
Yeah.
We were heartbroken after the battle on the Celestial Plane. When you fell to this world, or fell to this world with that monster, oh god! We managed to escape before it happened, but little did we know the tragedy that was about to befall us. After we ran away from battle, we boarded the Ark of Yamato hoping to get away. But not long after we set sail, countless monsters appeared from the depths of the Ark. Having nowhere to run, all of us were devoured by the monsters. This Ark, which was built by the lunar civilization, turned out...
Screw that tree in particular.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see it.
True. To be a cargo ship designed to transport thousands of monsters. Not long after setting sail, the Ark lost its rudder and plummeted down to this world. The Celestials on board, each and every one of us, were slain. I don't know why the Moon Tribe built such a thing, but when the Ark fell to this world and brought such tragedy, well, it was nothing short of a disaster. Short of a disaster, I suppose. Okami Amaterasu. It seems that the Ark has begun to move again after all this time. This place is like a nest of dark beings. Please take care not to be sucked into the darkness. Yeah.
Get sucked into the darkness. Got it. Hey, look.
Not the boys, so it's okay.
No, but it is. The months.
Yeah, DFC 5V has really specific combat mechanics compared to the other characters. And his boss rush, you fight all bosses that he didn't fight originally.
Ah.
So it's like, okay, now you see why these bosses aren't well suited for someone like V. It's like, oh, this works. The mechanics are different.
Yeah, I like it.
Instead of just being, hey, Orochi for a third time. What's different about him? Literally nothing? Got it.
I just stood there and stuck my head. Good job.
There's your S rank.
Wait.
You have to break the bell in the middle first.
But I can't get up there unless we have some drunk snacks.
Okay. That one's spitting up some goo.
Wait, what?
Got one of them.
Wait, what? I'm confused now. There. When does the strongest power confirm?
After
audio's doing the thing again.
There's a reason for that. It's because I got a little bit too far away from the mic. Okay,
Oh,
now we should be good.
it's just Discord doing its thing.
No, I'm pretty sure it's distance from my mic.
Oh, you just mean it's not, that doesn't pick up in
I've seen things happen. It's fine. Why am I sliding down the stairs?
Don't know.
I did it. I learned.
Yeah, you did. I was gonna say, you did half of it, or less than that. I don't know. I don't know what you're doing here. Just fun stop time.
That's what I did. All right.
I don't know what you were doing there. It's like, there's nothing to be done. You can't feed him. Power slide. I get why games do this. I just think it was very unnecessary for Okami.
It sure was. Let me tell you.
And how long it was being a gator. Yeah, you can keep just killing him this way if that's what he wants. If the Waterhead wants to be annihilated with a machine gun, that is its right. Hey, look, that was different than the last two times you fought him. How'd you just do that? Oh, this does do that. Sorry, I thought we'd concluded before that it didn't do that.
No, it does. We concluded that it does.
Not bad. This is all you have to do to make this battle novel and interesting.
Working on it.
Not fight it. I love watching them fly into the distance. And powers. That counted. Why did that one count? Also, what happened to him?
What?
Basically died off screen. Something like that. That one might as well have died off screen.
I'm doing something different. Yeah.
You did get hit by the fire.
I don't care. I should probably care a little bit, but I don't, because the fight's over.
It is done. Completed. The last vestiges of Orochi are finally slain.
Mowed down by a machine gun. That's how you do it.
Yeah. What I'm saying is, I would have played Ghost of Tsushima if it had like a
machine gun?
AK-47. You could lock in it.
Yeah. It's just speedrun Hollow Knight, but with a gun.
I want more games to do that, like genuinely.
What?
No, not necessarily just an AK in a game, but I want more games to have the bead chain.
Yeah. Yeah.
Moving on.
Well, we're moving on in a minute. After I do that. There we go. Okay.
Because the AK plus machine gun blows, or the bead chain plus machine gun blows, is an AK.
Yes.
Okami Amaterasu. It seems one of the dark beings has disappeared.
No way. I would like to advance. There we go.
If only all the evil power would leave our midst. Then I'm sure the Ark would return to the celestial plane. Ah, I was ready for immortality. But now it seems the time has come for my spirit to take leave. It's brought joy to my heart to have met you before I depart. I hope you will return to the celestial plane, Amaterasu. And that you will bring light to this world once more.
Dead.
Very dramatic death animation that all of them share. Cool, now we can have some fun.
Yeah, now we can do something interesting.
Like machine gun the rest of these bosses to death.
You read my mind. We're gonna machine
actually
gun.
interesting. I've never done this.
Yeah, we're gonna machine gun the rest of these bosses. Let's start with something or other. No, Blight.
That's Blight.
Blight. We're gonna start with Blight.
Blight may be the one that flummoxes the most here, because I believe he'll block things.
Well, we'll see. Just... He's so unimportant, he doesn't even have a NPC in front of him.
Yeah, that was interesting. I thought they all did. Was misremembered.
Oh, alright.
Shoot him from behind, it should work.
Nah, I don't think we can do it for this one.
Okay. That's fine.
Wait. We're gonna try it.
Okay. For a moment, I thought you were gonna make him explode. Honestly, not bad. Power slap. Oh, success.
I remember when there was a boss.
Get the money.
We can buy more exorcism slips now.
Vengeance slips, you mean?
Yes.
Get the money.
We have 150,000 to get somehow.
Yeah,
We literally
well,
can't get rid of money. It's not possible.
getting to that point for sure. There's Crimson something or other.
Later.
Okay. Who dat? Who dat?
Power slash.
Spider Queen.
Power slash. Queen of power slashes. Oh no.
It's you, Okami Amaterasu. I did wonder when the Ark began to move. Lo and behold, it's the guardian of our home, the celestial plane.
I'm Sato. Why did such tragedy befall us? This ark was built by a lunar civilization as a rescue boat. For demons, apparently, and it's trying the celestial plane for many years.
Yeah, is it a rescue boat or is it a prisoner transport? What?
Yeah. It's almost like they don't know.
Which is it?
We believed it would be safe. In order to ensure our future existence, we fled to the Ark when the monsters attacked us. How could we have known the Ark would become our coffin? I don't know. Maybe it was our destiny. Perhaps it was decided from the start. Oof, that's a cool image.
Yeah.
A monster, Orochi, who attacked the celestial plane. It suddenly come flying across the sea of stars. After destroying our people and our homeland, it went on to cause pain and suffering in this world. Perhaps it was all preordained by the Moon Tribe. Moving on. Like, I guess you could levy the same complaint against the Spider Queen, because the bayonet spiders are basically just Spider Queens. But at least she takes no time to kill. You could just Spider Queen Orochi, and it'd all be fine. You're doing, just get a flower.
I thought it was like the other spiders where you couldn't draw lines over them or they vanish.
Ooh, gotcha. Oh, this one. Maybe next time you'll be less susceptible to power slashes.
Next time.
Next time. Just ridiculous. Why did that give us the same amount of money Orochi could have given us?
Because they both take about the same amount of time to beat, obviously.
Of course. That sound effect is just a little bit sound effect.
Oh no, let's kill another celestial.
When you put it that way, Okami Amaterasu. Sense the presence of somewhere here on the Ark. Could it be that man from the Moon Tribe? I can feel his pain. See what he do. He's at the Ark. Sorry about that. Amaterasu, you must save him without a moment's delay.
You South Parked for a moment there.
What does that mean? Let's stop the scenes of tragedy from being silent.
You did a voice that I could see appearing in South Park, that's all.
Okay. In order for evil of this world to be exorcised, Sun God Amaterasu must return to the celestial plane. I pray that you will watch over the world from the heavens and help bestow peace upon us all.
Didn't even say he was dying, just dies.
Bye bye. Ugh.
Something or other. Fight me.
But first.
No.
Okay. Must only be 3 of them or something.
There is. The mid-bosses don't get celestials in front of them.
That makes sense, actually.
Right? You say that makes sense, but the spider had one. It was all tricks.
Yeah, true. First boss.
Oh, what? What?
Armor.
No. No.
There it goes. I put it out. Slow time. Now murder it. Machine gun blows. I'm confused by what's happening. Oh no. I don't like it. Got that.
You didn't like my continuing to firewall no ink?
I was. Ugh.
Listen, I'll find new and exciting ways to break even the most secure games, okay?
Yeah, apparently so. Just shattered to pieces.
We have $300,000.
It's happened too fast. Should go buy some vengeance slips.
I'll buy some vengeance slips. You never know when we might need some.
You never know when we might need 99. I will sell you things. I hate to imagine it's like, Amaterasu, are you sure? I know I asked for an offering, but we really don't need this much. This be a sign of my faith. Have 7 million yen.
Yeah. Alright. Time to fight this fight, I guess.
Yeah, Ninetales. Favorite boss.
It's a good boss.
I've been waiting for you, Okami Amaterasu. My fleeting spirit will disappear at any moment.
Play the death animation.
Hurt.
I'm glad I was able to hold on long enough to meet with you.
Why are they only dying now?
I don't know. Long, long ago, you and Orochi fell together to this world. Then you waited for the Chosen One to put an end to Orochi's life. You waited patiently for countless moons. Until finally the Chosen One, Nagi, was born. Together you sent the monster of the moon to its fate. You didn't realize it, but that was just one ripple in the wave of darkness. It's exactly 100 years since the legend of Nagi. The monster was quietly recovering its strength for all those years.
Even though you bisected one of its heads and cut off the other ones.
Yeah. Until it used Nagi's descendant, Susanoo, to complete its revival. Once again, it tried to destroy this world. When you defeated it, the next stage of its plan began.
I'm trying to think. The top one's Blight. The bottom right is Ninetales. The top right is Crimson something or other, and then the left is... I don't know what the left one is.
I don't know. Angie is what it is.
Yeah.
It cursed the land with its evil power. And the world was soon overrun with monsters from the Ark, including microscopic ones that people couldn't see. Orochi's evil essence was more than enough to power them all. The smoldering powers of darkness exploded throughout Nippon.
Maybe it's those two.
And the world was thrown into a storm of chaos never seen before. After that, well, you saw with your own eyes. The evil powers that left the monsters, no. have all gathered here in the Ark of Yamada. Exorcism of the roots of evil is a daunting task. You must keep your eyes open for what's in the center of it all. You must watch out for that half-baked prophet walk.
What is-
Yeah, this is perfect. This is great.
Oh no,
This is
earthquake.
wonderful, in fact. Let's watch out for Waka. It's going to become the Dark Avatar, and it'll be a very bad season of Korra.
Oh no.
You must stop him before this happens.
I mean, can't do anything yet.
Right. I tried. I tried. Let it be
You
known.
tried, it was foolish.
Let it be known that I tried.
You need to just sit here and wait until it pulls out a sword. There it goes. You might want to attack first couple phases of this.
Down.
Also, so
Nope. Bad.
Ooh. Oh, that's right. Now we can shoot this. Thanks, camera. That was a tremendous amount of damage. Oh,
Did it. Somehow that was slow.
yes.
It was still 130,000 yen. We can't get rid of the money.
Money
not-
don't stop coming.
It's not possible.
Oh no, we never completed the Fishipedia.
We have to go back. Wait, no, we're gonna shoot Yami. What am I doing?
Why not?
To me, the lights just blink wildly. Okami Amaterasu. It has begun, at long last. The waves of darkness have finally begun to roll. All this evil power, I cannot hold on much longer. Amaterasu, there's one final thing I must tell you. The man of the moon tribe with the golden hair. I want you to tell him something. The Celestials will never forget how he fought alongside you when Orochi attacked. We are forever grateful.
We do not blame him. Oh, look at that symbol mean. And if all his other symbols represent the bosses, what does that one mean?
Orb.
I trying to think of another boss that's got like the silly to sinister shift in design. Because it is very silly when it's in all the other forms. But the final form is pretty sinister.
Maybe not as extreme, but Tinker Knight.
Tinker Knight?
Yeah, Tinker Knight. It even has a music shift.
Oh, I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah. That's like,
I just forget about the first one.
it's maybe not the best example in the world, but it's an example.
Okami Amaterasu. It is my turn to die, just as being able to see you with my own eyes. I can't tell you how much joy it brings me. It pains me that I can't remain with you till the end. But I know that you won't let us down. I must join the others, but I'll never forget you. And how we used to play in the fields in our homeland. I pray you will always shine bright, Amaterasu. Did you really have to murder that last one?
He took all my money.
Important. Oh no. He did, didn't he?